Okay, continuing here. Our plants really love it above the thermal storage wall here. And there's a heavy piece of ponderosa above that the plants are on, so that's holding a lot of heat also. But I wanted to show you here if it's a hot day in the winter where inside the house, where just too much sun is coming through, then you can tilt this at about a 45 degree or wherever the sun is. I know that on the 21st, it would have to be like that to reject the sun. And then in the fall, less and less. And then when summer comes along, you can have the blinds any way you want. You know, if it's just too bright in the house, you can reject the sun a little bit like that, but you're not actually rejecting the direct rays of the sun, just the indirect light, because the direct rays of the sun are bouncing off of the glass out there from the high sun and keeping everything in here nice and cool, so that when you walk into this home in the summer, I've actually had people say, wow, I didn't know you had air conditioning here. Well, I do, but it's free and very, very comfortable. We've had 95 degrees outside, and in here 70 degrees. Just while I'm mentioning it, at night in the summer, we sometimes have opened the screen windows of the kitchen, or even left a door open with a screen at night, so that cool night air comes in and travels across the floor of the house, and then forcing warmer air out of the house up the stairway and through the open curtain up there to the windows open up above that are screened, and that way we actually cool down during the night using the night cools to create a heat sink, a remarkably effective heat sink of the entire floor, so that when you walk in here on a hot day, it's just like so very nice. And of course, let's not forget the brick. My wife Julie laid all this brick down herself in the bathroom. It's like I say, maybe half a ton of brick above rigid insulation. Okay, so let's see if there was something else that I want to share. Here's one more note about blinds. On a summer night, leave open the blinds. ¿Qué no? ¿Por qué no? Ventilate the house at night, screened, to cool the floor and trome wall. Close up the house in the daytime for maximum cooling. If you have the house closed up during the day, then the heat sink effect is much, much more effective than if the house is open to the outdoors. Note the reflection of floor joists into the south yard. This is at night. I love it because I'll be inside the house looking out to the night sky, and I'll see the reflection of the joists above my head as if there were a porch out that just brought in the entire outdoors and the Ortega Mountains in the south, the Vallecitos Valley between the mountains and here. It's just such a lovely sight. I think that for now that'll be it on blinds and adobe and the wavy chicken wire machine, which I did those just in the same sitting anyway. So let's move on to another topic, which I have right here. The basic principles of appropriate technology and community-based technologies is what I want to touch on next. It would be under appropriate tech, so it'd be under A, and then basic principles of appropriate technology would be the title.